and welcome back to my channel. Lontia here as per usual. If you're new, welcome. If you're a returning subscriber, sis, welcome all the way back. I'm glad to have you back. I'm going to be reviewing a primer today, and it's by e.l.f. It is the e.l.f. Poreless face primer. I was just like, you know what, I've never tried any face products by e.l.f. I've never tried foundation, anything like that, and so I thought, why not try this primer and see if it is up to standard. Is it a dupe of something more expensive? Because e.l.f. has been known, in my opinion, they kind of they equal up to luxury product quality, but the prices are really low. This primer was $8, $8, yes. And honestly, I'm definitely excited to try it out and see if it's something that is really good in theory but not in practical terms. Do I need to be buying expensive primers? I don't know. We gonna find out today. So I really wanted to get the e.l.f. foundation as well, just to try them together and see how that works out. Although my shade was not in the store because it was a CVS, and you know drugstores don't count us as people. But I'm just gonna try this with my regular foundation, my regular routine, and then we can give it a nice summed up review. So let's jump right into this video and get started. So I'm struggling to open this thing. Oh, there we go. So I just opened it and I'm trying to see if it has any scents. At this point, I have moisturized my face. Most especially, I'm gonna try and apply it where my pores are larger. So let's do that. The first thing I noticed about the product was the texture of the product. Most primers that I use are not silicone based, and those type of primers tend to be more for pores. I believe it's got some silicone in it. It's got a very silky texture as opposed to like a cream texture. So the second thing, it does create kind of a barrier for the pores to be hidden, and I don't know if that's a good or a bad thing when it comes to your skincare, but it does cover up the pores. They're less visible. I think that's what the product was aiming to do because it is called a poreless face primer. I like that about the product. The third thing was that it kind of mattifies slightly. I wouldn't say that this is the best mattifying primer I've ever used, but it does have a slight mattifying effect. If you guys notice my skin before and after, you will notice that there was kind of a tiny bit of mattifying that happened in between that time. One thing I did not like about it was the scent. This product does have a scent. The scent is kind of like every beauty cream kind of scent. It's nothing too crazy, but I am just not a fan of scents. Things like primer and skincare being scented for me is a negative thing, so I didn't like that. Another thing I did like was that it wasn't super duper mattifying. So whether this product is for oily girls like me, I am not super sure about, because I love a mattifying primer. For me, if you're not mattifying me, what am I putting you on for? What are we doing? Because my skin in the T-zone does get super oily. If you guys can see, there's natural hues already kind of coming out. I don't mind those, but it gets oilier as the day goes by. So I'll give it a 5 out of 10. But yeah, that's all I have to say today. Thank you so much for watching. I hope this video helps you out and is informative when it comes to the primer. I hope it helps you make the decision of if you want to go ahead and purchase the product or not. Like I say in every video, don't forget to be the queen. Alright guys, bye. A jam, an actual jam. Let's get to business.